on the way to the party, excuse us for the tardy. Had to pick up a Mari and cop some Bacardi. Bartenders pour some shots, so I'm starting to get high. You ain't the fire, bitch, I think not. You can't stand in this spot. Oh, out to the DJ. This a song you finna play. Let me grab that mic. Oh, I'm feeling right. Ain't no worries, ain't no stress tonight. We a little drunk, so be polite. Staring at me, oh, what a light. I guess you got some stage fright. So DJ, turn these lights on low. Come and meet me on the dance floor. Play something nice and slow. So DJ, turn these lights on low. Come and meet me on the dance floor. Play something nice and slow. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the After Zarty Podcast. We're back in this Thursday night at 8 p.m. And I'm sorry y'all let me back into y'all house like all the time. But you already know like every episode. Well, not like every episode because this year is 2024, y'all. And I'm coming with a whole different approach. You know, we're trying to less ratchet up, not curse not much as much. You know what I'm saying? Because YouTube is not monetizing these videos and we get the cursing and stuff like that. So we're going to watch our mouth. I'm going to watch my mouth. It mostly been me, y'all. And I've been trying my best not to curse in the videos. And while I've been editing, I've been realizing that I curse a lot. So I'm not going to curse as much as I can. And I have a direct on y'all. You know, I ain't never no direct on the podcast because I don't get my hair done until tomorrow. But I'm behind on filming. So, you know, we here with it. And, you know, embrace my blackness. But like always, y'all, you know, I got somebody with me that's going to come talk good stuff with me and things like that. So introduce yourself to know who you is.
Hey, man, this your boy Chef Day, the one and only, the originator of the Red Velvet Waffles. I mean, the hottest in the city.
Okay, so the Red Velvet Waffle thing. So I remember you mentioned that last time.
Yeah.
So you call yourself the originator. Why do you call yourself the originator? Because, before I get into that, there's a woman who I know who does the Red Velvet Waffles.
Well, so, like, the year I was doing it, I ain't see nobody doing it. And I started doing that, like, wait in, like, 2014. And then once I started doing it, I seen a restaurant pick it up, and I was like, damn. But see, with the food industry, it's certain things you can stamp, and certain things you can't. You can't stamp that. There's nothing to be like, oh, I did that. But I know I did it first, or you know, seen it where I seen it first and tried to recreate it and made it to what I made it into. But yeah, it was hot in the city for a while.
Okay, so ain't Red Velvet chocolate, right?
Nah, I mean it's in the.
It tastes like chocolate.
It's not because Red Velvet is like sweeter than chocolate. It's way sweeter than chocolate to me.
I don't know. Red Velvet just not. I'm not a dessert person. All right, well let's get into it. So in 2024, you know, I think we discussed a little bit last time. So y'all, he came before. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was sick as that day. I ain't gonna lie, naturally. I was sick, so I was not doing my job that day, y'all. I had just got over food poisoning, and then that was like the last day of it. So it was just like I was just trying to.
Run through it.
I want to throw the episode. So I was having hot flashes. I just couldn't do it. So I had to come back and do them individually because I had to give everybody like a real authentic episode because I ain't like I had to write that out. So basically, so a lot of questions maybe repeats. Just bear with me.
No, for sure.
I saw it. So basically, I want to get into like your goals for 2024. So like, what's your vibe this year? Like, what you trying to do to up your brand or whatever?
So the vibes this year is way different than last because last I wasn't as active as this year, but this year I'm gonna be more active and yeah, a lot of people been already booking me this year. I mean, like the vibe is just gonna be totally different. Like with the industry mixers, I'm getting planned it and stuff like that. Like Maxo keep asking about me, so I might gotta swing back on him and see what's up. You know, so like I just been kind of quiet because my kid, but as my kid got 3, I'm like, shit, he could come with me. I'm like, yeah.
All right, so then how do you think, okay, so a lot of people, I remember last time you kind of mentioned your kid too. Do you feel like your kid was a, I don't want to say distraction, but like a...
No, definitely a blessing, but...
No, a blessing for sure. A blessing can also be distracting. But like maybe like a pause to what you got going on? Because I know a lot of times when you have a kid, you kind of got to stop your dreams, entrepreneurship goals to kind of worry about like what you got going on.
Well, the dream never stopped. It was always, you know, I was in the kitchen practicing and keeping my skills alive. And, you know, I was still doing like keeping my license available.
So what slowed you down? You said you slowed down.
Well, the kid part, you got to think about it. Holding the baby and trying to cook, that ain't going to get it. So I had to wait till he was able to move by himself and be like, all right, come on, walk. And I could do my thing. You sit right there, watch your iPad type of thing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
Okay, so another thing with chefs, I feel like a lot of people, this is a weird conversation, but like,
I feel like a lot of chefs have. Do you feel like a lot of chefs have health problems?
Yeah, from eating too much. I ain't gonna lie. I got fat fast. I used to be skinny, like real skinny, and we eat a lot.
Is it from like eating for real or all that tasting? Because that add up when you tasting all that shit.
So it's from the tasting. Then you got to think about it. Like just now, before I pulled up here, I stopped thinking I had something to eat. You see what I'm saying? Because we always cooking for somebody else. We never really eating a full meal. We
Are you a
always
picky eater?
who me?
Yeah, like you
Nah, I'm
judge
eating
food hard.
everything. Well, if I criticize some food
Yeah, that's what I
wherever
mean.
wherever I go, yeah, because I think after I do what I do with just cooking and stuff, I might go to criticizing food on TV or something.
So do you criticize every place? Like say if you go to like Chili's, are you criticizing Chili's food?
So the way I criticize is like if it's nasty, I ain't tipping. I'm not tipping at all because
But the tip don't go to the chef; it go to the waitress.
yeah, but it's like go to the well. I feel like the percentage of the payment period though
Go
is
to the
like
chef, yeah.
because the chef is what made the whole day. If that plate is nasty, I'm not finna tip, especially this waitress because her attitude probably nasty too as well. You see what I'm saying? So you just like man, the whole service is just trash. But you go to a different one in a different area and you be like, oh yeah, this one good. So it depends, but like yeah, I be criticizing like big time, especially like other chefs and food trucks.
Okay, so who are your top? What are your top 3 overhyped food trucks out here?
Like hyped or like
Overhyped.
overhyped. Stick talk.
The Cajun Hibachi.
Yeah, like
When they got a brick and mortar location, everybody kind of realized it. I never tried it, but when they got a brick and mortar location, everybody was like, "Oh, that's overhyped." I don't see how you make Cajun Hibachi.
yeah. I feel like it's overrated because I know so, and this is where the criticizing coming in because I know I can make that. So I'm like, okay, for this price and it tasting like this and it's good quantity, but nah, it's too pricey. You know what I mean? What my goal is
Like
is
$30,
to huh?
like $30 for a bowl.
No, I pay my first time said I like to go places and really try. I got the lobster and everything on
Yeah,
it.
no,
I
not
spent
me.
like $100.
No,
It wasn't
that
worth
shit-
it though.
I
It
would
wasn't
not
worth
got
it.
lobster.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Okay,
worth
what's another place? You got 2 more.
it. Overrated. Lotus. Lotus is overrated, but
Lotus not overrated.
yeah, it is, but it's good.
Lotus
It's good as-
overpriced, but it's not overrated.
Okay, overpriced. That's what I'm going for. It's
Yeah.
overpriced, but it's not overrated, but it's good. And for a third,
Get out of the seafood era. Get like regular food.
regular food.
Okay, let me more direct. How you feel about K. Michael food truck?
I ain't had it.
The oxtail tacos.
Haven't had it.
So I had it 1 year, like
What is
years
it?
ago. I think it's outside of Heart, but I don't know. He don't really seem to get posted no more like that. But it was like greasy as like he had like the burrito thing for the oxtails, but it was
Yeah.
like greasy as. It was just like it was
But
like
you talking about the sauce?
the little dipping cup.
Yeah, the dip sauce.
Yeah.
But see what people don't understand. You gotta sometimes like, filter the grease. You can feel. You take your spoon. Some people freeze the spoon and put it in there and it stick to the spoon. But some people,
Oh, that's
fish it
one thing I
out.
know. Okay, so like it's weird. When I cook, I do feel like my food be like greasy. I feel like that
if
too.
too much grease ain't, and that's the health. Come back to the health problems. Too much grease ain't good for you.
But I don't feel like I be using a lot of grease. I feel like it end up being greasy as
Depending on what you cook, you gotta think about certain things that you already cook creates its own
Grease.
grease.
Oh yeah, I feel like my greasy as it be embarrassing. And my friends be saying my food be spicy, but I feel like I don't put nothing spicy in there. Like they be like it's spicy. I don't know. I feel like I know how to cook. I feel like
I like spice. I like a hit, but I don't like it too spicy. But I like a kick. It depends on what it is too.
I don't know. All right, so I would say take a. Well, I'm finna hit the hookah too, but I would say take a shot. But we ain't got nothing. So
I don't really drink.
yeah, you
I'm
just don't drink
hell
nothing
already.
like that. I can't smoke. My allergies kicking my right there. I can't do nothing right now, y'all.
That's
Every
where all
time-
the creativity come from. The highs.
Smoking?
Mm-hmm.
And if I get paranoid, I've actually never did a podcast high. I need to try it.
Maybe.
All right. Well, I want to get into some things and things like that. Just get right to the nitty gritty. I'm trying to think how I want to go about the conversation, and we rock out. But I got one more time before we get into that conversation. So when you look at like your development as like you becoming a man and things like that, right? Do you feel like you ever look back and kind of be like, okay, like I'm hope my child don't do this that I did that, or like little shit you feel like okay, like my child can't do this automatically. Like I know, like when I have a kid, like I probably wouldn't put my kids in like certain like school programs that I was in. Like some shit, I just feel like Like, would you be an overprotective parent? Like, what would your parenting skill be compared to how you was raised?
I mean, since I'm a first time parent, it's different for me. So I'm like over the top with literally everything. But see, my BM is her third kid. You see what I'm saying? So she like, he'll be all right. You know what I mean? So, but I'm like, all right, I want him to go here and I want him to do this. So like HISD, no. I went to HISD. I mean, worst shit ever. Worst shit ever. Because I mean, I feel like I could have learned way more and did way more. But I mean, like,
Do you feel like it's HISD the school you went to?
I went to Worden.
I know. So do you feel like it's HISD or the school you went to? It's just the school you got to.
I mean, I was a bad so it was probably everything.
It was a school though. It was the area.
Yeah, it was the area. Yeah.
Like,
Then I was close to my hood, and so I was able to go back and do all type of.
For sure. So then what else? Like, what you not? So HISD. Like, what's something else that you like? So, would you allow your child to? Do you think I feel like every child needs to at least have like at least a little like hood in them, like a little like.
Nah, for sure. Like I don't treat them like no punk bitch. You know, I don't do them like that. But I be like, hey, you know, I try to guide them in a different route than I went. You feel me? Like instead of being involved in something that you're not supposed to be involved in, go play basketball or do something with yourself. You know, like right now he for a 3-year-old he into video games. Niggas, yeah, he playing the video game.
Let's talk about that show. Would you be okay with a child being like a tech nerd, like into like gaming? Because you know that shit is a lot of money.
Hey, nerds get the most.
No, that too. But Kai, Kai Sanaa, I don't know what it is, but the Twitch streamer.
Yeah.
Like, they
meals.
Yeah, he don't play games no more. He just
be on live just talking, yo.
I need to watch it. I think he just be reacting to videos and shit like that. But
I mean, he still be inviting people on the show and stuff.
Yeah, but like he do a lot. But I like subscribe to him, so I get emails. He really be by himself a lot of more times than what we see. It's just that when you finally see, he finally have a guest. But he be on there for real. He works for real.
That's what he actually posts on his YouTube then or whatever.
He don't do YouTube now. Well, he do the recaps, but the Twitch streams what he do for real. Like right now, he probably on Twitch and like he'll just be by himself in the room, dry watching that, and be like, "Oh, that's funny." That's it.
And everybody just be going to watch
it.
Bro, there's so many ways you can.
But it's people on TikTok that get paid for sleeping.
Oh yeah,
they have a camera on. They be like, if you could like if you send like this certain amount of gift, it'll set an alarm in the room. It'll like spray them with water, like little. Like remember the little girl? She was like, ice cream so good. Like that girl.
Oh yeah.
Like people that do that. I just feel like, would you like your child to do that? Like if your child was like, hey dad, I'm making millions of dollars doing the rest of my life.
Yeah, bring it in.
For the rest of your life though.
Yeah, bring it in.
Ice cream so good.
Hey, just look, just when you gotta know when to turn that shit off, because you can't be just doing it around the house all the time though. Because I'm be like, what the fuck up?
Nah, naturally.
But yeah, yeah.
All right, so I want to get into some things. So I feel like this is a big topic I want to get into, and I just hope that you have transparent with me when we talk about the topic and things like that, and we get into it.
No, for sure.
So my question I want to ask you is, so I would say they were cousins, but then we put it like on a real scale.
Like I say cousins.
Okay, well, how about this question? Is my uncle your daddy?
Huh?
Is my uncle your daddy?
I mean, in my eyes, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know that. Okay,
in my eyes, because you got to think about my father figure, or my sperm donor, what I call him, was never in my life. So your uncle, which is my dad in my eyes, you know, he been there since I was 3. So I don't know nothing else, you feel me?
So then when you feel like, so I know like your parents separated. So how did you deal with that? Because I feel like when that happened, I feel like we saw less of y'all.
So you definitely saw less of me around that time, because that was the era when was booming for me, you know what I mean? Like, it was really, really booming for me. Like, I ended up cooking for Sauce Walker around that time. I actually had a team. This one, Ebony Garvis, you feel me? This one, Ebony was my pastry chef. We was actually, like, moving. I ended up buying a little truck, getting it wrapped. We was, like, really, really doing stuff. And, I mean, I didn't even know, like, I think, no, it was like 15, 16-ish.
So I was gone. So that's why I don't have no knowledge.
Okay, yeah. So around this time, we was really getting it. Like, I turned the whole I just bought an apartment in Broadway and just turned it into, like, an office and stuff. Like, that's what we was cooking it, and we was just really thugging it out. We had a whole whiteboard. Yeah, like we was. Yeah.
I feel like, okay, cool. So that's irrelevant. That was just a question I had. Okay, so basically going back to, like, your...
Oh, but yeah, back to that, I mean, like, yeah, that's all I know, though. Your dad. I mean, your
Your
uncle.
dad.
Yeah, your uncle.
Okay, but so I feel like I did an episode with, I don't know if you know everybody. Like, you know what Travy is?
Yeah.
Okay, so I did an episode with Travy, and she had, like, brought up some topics and things like that. And I was like, okay, like, I guess I realized a lot of things I feel like that happen in, like, childhood times for all of us. Like, we never had adult energy to address them in the proper way that we should. And I do feel like a lot of, like, baggage has came from that. Because I feel like there's, like, for me, I don't know about you, I feel like there's always been, like, an awkward thing with me and you interacting with each other. And then I always feel like there's been, like, I just started talking to your brother. But your brother always was quiet as
Nah, yeah, bro. Bro used to be like one of those Casanat people sitting in the room by
He still is,
himself. Yeah, it's in, he's always been by himself. I used to be like, man, come outside, you know.
How he get so in tune with Hispanics? I want to say that right.
Going to Milby when he went to Milby.
Memphis?
No, Milby.
Oh, where's that?
Milby is on like the east side.
Oh, he
High
loves
school.
Hispanics.
Yeah.
Them his people.
Hey,
Yeah.
but he be turned up.
He do be turned up,
He be
but I can't
turned
never get
up.
jiggy with it. He want me to, I don't know.
You gotta,
Cause I ain't gonna realize, that can't say around me, I cannot deal with it. And I know he let him say,
can't say nothing.
no. And I know he let him say,
Wait, why a Mexican can't say?
no.
No, Mexican could, like if they was born in Houston, they could say.
No.
Not to you.
No.
That shit
Hell
don't,
no.
don't
No.
bother me.
He
A
better-
white dude.
No,
yeah,
I just feel like okay, so I had like one person on my show come on my show. He said, but it was more so like I knew he said prior to coming, so I folded. I ain't gonna lie. I let him say.
Okay, so I remember you interviewed Mexican OT.
That's what I'm talking about.
So he can't say.
I feel like no, naturally
Oh
no,
my
but I feel like I shut the fuck up because it was like she'll guess. I'm gonna let it rock and I'm gonna let them do that. But I feel like it's been times I had this other girl come on my show. She was Hispanic. That's why I'll be scared. I'd be scared to have other races because every time a different race come in this show, they say, and it be like, fuck, no, I gotta
But
do
it's
that.
the energy though. They feel more comfortable in here.
But okay, so put in perspective, like maybe I probably don't fully like catch it, and I feel like that way at that moment. But I know now I can't sit here and just let you say. So now it's like now I gotta do that to you, and I don't want to do that to you. But it's like I can't just go out like no.
See, it depends on the Mexican. Like if he grew up in the hood, he can say. I believe.
I feel like Mexico T I gave a pass to naturally because he was a boy. So it was more so like, all right, I know you rap about this shit. Somebody said something to you prior to this. The girl, I feel like
But
the
you
girl,
know what's so crazy? Back to like on the situation, like okay, boom, Mexican OT could say it, but you know, Pow Wow has never said the word in none of his songs ever.
so he know better. So
I
so at that
don't even
point, they
think
choose
he
to
know
be ignorant.
better. I just because I still don't know what he is. Is he white or Hispanic? He's white.
He not black, just light skin as hell.
No, I think he's white. I think he's white.
He's white.
I think so. I
Oh,
think
well, he's super know better. I thought he was at least gonna be say Mexican if he was. I did think.
Nah,
he was black.
I don't
That
know.
is a black white man.
I think he either Mexican or white though. Like he mixed with something though.
That's a deep voice. Okay, so when we talk, I want to get into that too after we get into our topic. So I want to go back to just things I feel like should be addressed and things like that. So I feel like a lot of times, I feel like I said there was a disconnect from y'all being, I don't know. I would say like, okay, do you ever feel like there was like favoritism when you looked at all of the cousins?
Nah, it just shit. All right, so we gonna address some. This some deep shit. All right, so look. First of all, let me say, when the split up between my mom and daddy, I was in my prime, so I didn't even know. When I went back to the house, I was just
Now with the split ups conversation, I probably won't have that much to say because again, I wasn't here. So
nah,
that's why I'm
cool.
like, kinda like, I don't know.
But I'm just feeding into it. But I didn't know, so like.
You didn't know they separated?
Nah, I went back and I came and I was like, "Where my daddy at?" And she was
Oh,
like,
shit.
"Oh, he don't stay here no more." And it just go for the man. But as far as like trying to get back close to the family, I was on that type of time, especially when Ebony died, because I'm like, dang, you know, man, Ebony was like really, really close. It was never a favoritism thing. It was just like I was feeding off it like energy. Like sometimes I feel like some of y'all didn't mess with me. Then I feel like some days y'all did. So I was like, but man, I ain't never really had no bad vibe with you though.
Okay, well, when did you? So who would be like the some of y'all? So I feel like, cause like,
Cause, all right,
yeah, who
so
would be the some of y'all? Cause it's just
I mean,
the same of us. Okay, cause I feel like when I look at the cousins, right? Okay, I'm gonna be 100. When I look at the cousins, right? But it's out of love. It's not like I don't know.
Yeah,
what
yeah,
was
go
happening,
for
all
it,
this
go for
conversation.
it.
I feel like I look at it from, and I'm not forgetting anybody when I say this too. So
Yeah.
like, rest in peace to Ebony. In my eyes, my cousins would be Travy, Tracy, Nisha, and it stops.
why is that though? Cause nobody else like
Wasn't around, I guess. Like I don't really like have no real like I feel like this. Like we're gonna get to. I feel like my memory like with y'all is always like kind of some up memory, so it's just more so like.
And see, that was a lot of stuff that happened too. It was always like it was something bad always going on when we came around. So it was like,
That.
dang. And it wasn't really on the kids level. And as the older I got, I had to realize like some of that stuff wasn't always about the kids, bro. It was something that probably my mama and old man was going through. You feel me? And it just.
And another thing I also realized, like, a lot of times I wish Traven them got on my.
And you know, Granny don't hold her tongue for shit. So it's like.
And I was the only one getting that Granny. I was in the shit up. I'm
you see
arguing.
what I'm saying? Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
I get it. Y'all was very respectful.
Yeah,
Me,
yeah.
no, I'm not.
Because I was like, shit, I ain't coming over here.
I get it. But that's because more so I feel like that's because like y'all. Now I would say that y'all were very amenable people. I just feel like with me, I don't know. I just couldn't. But I like that with my mama too. Like I just.
But you gotta also remember, like I used to come and chill at your house though with you. Yeah. But
so I just feel like naturally, I feel like, but I feel like the disconnect for me was more so just like, and not just with y'all. I'm just using y'all because you right here, but like. There are other cousins too. That are just in the same situation.
For sure.
I feel like as a family, I just feel like we are not as cousins. All the old people now. Like I feel like as cousins, I feel like at all.
We're not close.
Because in my head, like
even
I said,
and I'm saying that on both sides of my family, we not close at ours, and that is sad.
Your other cousins?
Yeah, like on my mama's side, it's even worse. At least. When my old man be like, nah, really come by this time, I'll be like, all right, I'm finna try to make it. I be very, very busy. Like, I'm working post office, security, chef, when it's like on and on and on, you feel me? Like, I'm managing all this stuff plus a full-time dad. You see what I'm saying? So, when my old man say, hey, come for real, like, I need you here, I came. You see what I'm doing? And that's because I really fucks with y'all, too. Like, in the garage, when we drinking and like, you gotta think about it, we older now too, so we got a lot more to realize. Like when we was younger, it was kind of up. Like it was a lot of bullshit around us that we couldn't even really be kids and really enjoy each other's company like we were supposed to.
They was young at the time too.
Exactly. Like cause I barely seen Travy. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so let's get into it. So like Travy, right? So I feel like everybody, this is anybody family. Everybody got their one cousin they're very close to. So Travy, my one cousin.
Yeah, you
but
was
it's
always
we the same
with
exact
her.
age. But I feel like she wasn't around either. So I feel like even me saying like Travy is on the list is more so I feel like because like I damn near was like, yeah, Travy coming. I feel like I was the one that was like, hey, y'all gonna put Travy in the mix. Because like technically like she was with her mama. I feel like all the cousins that like wasn't with the parent that was a child of Granny was like the outside
with the
cousins.
mama, yeah. I felt like the outside cousin.
So that's what I'm trying to say.
But see,
so why you saying no? That's the answer.
Well, yeah. Then I did feel like, but it wasn't like with everybody though. Like that's what I'm saying. It just like certain days the energy just felt different. Especially if Granny was on her shit. I mean her stuff. You know, everybody's gonna be in there like just dull. But like it just like different days, different. I felt different vibes. Then like certain people I really never got to actually hang and chill with because of the age difference.
So do you have any cousins that like you that are like in the cousin circle that you feel like damn I wish I could got like a relationship with them?
All of y'all. Like right now, I feel like we all should get $20 every fucking weekend, get a section, and go party as family. Like we should, cause we are the next generation to keep everything going. You feel me? Like I remember going to Alabama for the reunion and stuff. I ain't been to Alabama in a long time now.
But we just did that.
See, but I ain't went. You see what I'm saying?
But okay, I would say with that now in 2023, that's when the last time we did it. I feel like also go based off like your dad. Cause I feel like he doesn't do that stuff when we do it. Like he doesn't. So it's like, and it's like I feel like I had no connection to y'all at all. I had no way to get your number. I feel like I got Tyreek's number. I don't even know how. I think Tyreek saw having to be at Granny house one day. He asked me a question, came out because I didn't talk to Tyreek either, and I was like, I think my friend was here from St. Louis, and I was like, I'm telling my cousin to come out with us. That's my first time ever hanging out with Tyreek, and I was like, fuck, just come out with us. And then that's why I started talking to your brother and stuff like that. I was like, cool. So then I feel like Travy started like. Then I feel like when Travy started more so trying to connect the dots, I feel like Tracy and Travy right now are like the people that are trying to connect all of us to be together. And I feel like Jarvis tried a long time ago.
He did. I remember he reached out to me. He did.
Yeah, he gave up. I feel like a lot of stuff.
I mean, but it's really hard because you got to think about it. Everybody was probably looking at my twin sister like, yeah, that ain't fuck with her, because the energy her face expression, like she was always the mean twin. I was always the one that liked to go out.
I forgot y'all was twins.
Yeah, so if I would have known y'all was on the same type of time and I was on like going to the skate ring and doing all this stuff, I would have been told y'all to come because that was the type of time when I was on. Like when Jay came down from Dallas and he moved in with us for a while. We was doing shit together. You see what I'm saying? We was very close, but he couldn't stay out of trouble. You see what I'm saying? So it's like different relationships I was grasping. Like, you know what I mean? Like looking at Edrin having all the money when we was younger and stuff like that. I was looking at stuff like that, but it just like, you know, it just different days, different vibes. That's what it was. It just, but like, yeah, some days I did feel like the outsider.
Okay, so I'm gonna be transparent. So I feel like, rather being transparent, I feel like I always I would say until, I think the day you actually came up here, I feel like I always had like a hatred towards you.
Damn, you hated me?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm the cool nigga. I'm the coolest nigga you ever met. Damn, you
But I feel like I
hate
have good reasons why, though. So I feel like my reasons are different, and then I feel like Tyreek was just more so just like, he just wasn't around. So I didn't have no...
Yeah,
I have no opinion towards Tyreek. I have no opinion towards your sister because I feel like your sister wasn't around either.
Okay, so look, when Pops used to be like, all right, we going to Granny house, Ty, like I said, he was shackled up in the room. My sister, she was like, nah, I ain't going. You feel me? I'm like, I'm riding. Because, like, I was an outside baby. I like to get out. So then I know if I jump down with him, I could be like, hey, Pops, drop me off over here. You feel me? And I could go do something else afterwards. You know what I mean? So that's why I was always on the move.
Because he was in the clubs and stuff.
Yeah. So, like,
outside.
yeah, like, mm-hmm.
Okay, so I feel like... So what was your... Other than, like, okay, so when you look at, like... Do you remember, like, Diamond, Jalen, all them Travis sisters?
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel like there was...
So the crazy part is, Diamond had married one of my partners, long-time partners from the hood.
Married?
Well, she was married. They not married no more. His name was Dunn.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know? Well, see, so I know Dunn, and she was married to him, but... You know, he found out some stuff.
And that's another thing about me is I feel like also, like I didn't even say it. Travis said that basically I disassociate myself with a lot of stuff. She felt even as a kid.
I feel like you did.
She feel like a lot of stuff would like there would be something that like really could piss me off, and I'd be like.
So
whatever.
I'm gonna tell you when I feel like you really, really distance yourself, and I don't know if you remember this. Remember when? And I don't know how true it is or not, but remember when they was trying to say you took all the money off the card or some when you was younger, off the internet. This when AOL was around.
Well, I fucking won't remember that shit,
but you see what I'm saying? It was around that time when I feel like you got into that big thing. You like distance yourself a lot.
So I feel like that day I don't remember that honestly, but I'm sure it probably was some bullshit that happened.
Nah, it was some bullshit. I remember that shit, though. It was some bullshit.
So you know, my dad is Jamaican, so
Yeah.
a lot of stuff like I feel like I lived a whole different world from all of y'all situations. I feel like y'all basically all of y'all had like two American parents. I had a whole Jamaican. So a lot of shit was very strict.
Because I ain't gonna lie, when I came up, I was like, damn, I can't fuck up over here, you know.
Type shit. So I feel like a lot of shit was very like. I think if that did, I'm not saying it didn't happen. I don't remember it happening, but like I knew there were things that happened where I feel like a lot of times I basically was like told I couldn't really like be in the mix with y'all no more. I was like, or I was being told in my head like, no, fuck with them, not y'all, like them, everyone.
Yeah.
Like don't fuck with them, don't do nothing around them, don't. So I just got to the point where I was like, all right, like just not even like.
But why you close yourself out from everybody though?
Huh?
Why did you close yourself out like that? Who
was-
told you? Like who
'cause I was
planted
like-
that in your head?
My parents. It was more so like, yeah,
why?
like.
Why would they do something?
Cause you gotta also
Because
watch.
I
like,
always want to ask.
Cause y'all gotta watch my brother getting blamed for every single thing, and I don't know if it's true or not. So it's more so like, all right, if they blaming this, and they trying to dry blame me for shit that I know I ain't doing shit.
But I ain't gonna lie, Jarvis was a bad.
Jarvis doing shit, don't get me wrong, but it was like at the same time it's like that's your brother. So at the same time it's like.
So yeah, you gonna have your brother back.
It's like,
yeah.
is he doing this shit? Cause I don't know, but it's like it was just a lie. I feel like also it was more so like coming from like.
But see, I tried
having
to
having my brother be that child out of all of y'all. I feel like he was the one that was most worst behaved.
Yeah.
It's like after a while you kind of get overshadowed. It's like, okay, well, whatever.
I don't know,
like,
because I feel like I was always trying to run with Jarvis, though. Like, I always tried to hang with somebody older, too, so. But, yeah.
So, I feel like my hatred, let me not say hatred is a strong word. My emotions and my feelings towards you started from, it didn't start from nothing. I feel like it was more so as I got older. It was more so like,
Like, damn, why bro don't fuck with me?
no. That was never the question. I wouldn't say that about nobody, but it's more so like, I feel like we're going to dive into it. So I feel like there was a lot of things that happened in my childhood with people, and I just feel like no one's addressing it. And I feel like it's making me uncomfortable. So I feel like it wasn't hatred towards you. I feel like it was more so just uncomfortability around you. Just more so like, all right, like, what the fuck? And then like more so like then someone else mentioned something to me that was more so like someone mentioned something to me that I thought like, okay, maybe this bitch, like don't remember that shit. And it was like when it mentioned to me, it was like, okay, but you remember this shit, we're not addressing it. And I just feel like a lot of things need to be like more so like for me as a human being to kind of like move on from like I dealt with that shit kind of like going to school, dealing with people, having friends. Like I ain't know how to interact with people. I kind of walked around hating everybody. Like I had a bad attitude. So more so, I had a terrible attitude all the time too, because I was more so like angry ass person. Like a lot of shit transpired where I feel like I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. Like I'm trying to like dive into it, but I don't know how to dive into it. But it's more so like yeah, just the uncomfortability part. I feel like I can leave it at that. But the uncomfortability part is just about like shit that I know is happening to everybody. That I feel like nobody's trying to like, well, not say nobody, because people are trying to like heal from it and move on from it. But it's like kind of like looking at the people that are older than me, like you're older than me, Jarvis, everybody's older than me. And I feel like okay, like Diamond older than me is more so like you just act like y'all. Did you on you bitches? Like that's how I feel. That's really how I feel when I work shit like you bitches are not stupid. So yeah. Any questions back to what I'm saying? I feel like you need clarity or something.
Nah, I mean, cause I ain't that person that be just like all in the business or nothing like that. I'm just, whatever you got going on is what you got going on. I mind my business, you feel me? Cause I do my shit and or how can I say this? Like, I don't know. I don't be on that. I'm very chill. I was always chill, but nobody probably noticed the shit. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Okay, so I feel like in my situation, I feel like I'm gonna just
ain't-
dive into it. Okay, I'm gonna do my best. You
Cause
got
I
me?
ain't really have no. I don't recall having no bad events or nothing. Not me.
See, that's the thing that says like with me, it's more so like, cause I feel like when I talk about it, it's like okay, like then it's like then like I feel like inside internally it's more so like okay, like this saying that shit is more so like okay, bitch, was I tripping or was I dreaming? Cause more so like I must have been dreaming, and then it's more so like then like when a girl kind of like reminded me of some. It was like, all right, bitch, I wasn't dreaming, and that shit like, cause like let me say, what happened in my life recently where somebody told me like the AOL shit, the shit you just said, like that has to be a memory that I already suppressed type shit,
Yeah.
because I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. See, I remember that shit.
But then again, AOL is this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah. It
like,
was all the time.
you aged the fuck out of me on this.
Yeah.
But I just feel like with me, it's more so like I feel like if I have to put like words on top of words, I feel like a lot of times as a child, I feel like I don't know. I feel like everyone had me like very hypersexual, like very hypersexual. Like I feel like a lot of people were very hypersexual.
All right, everybody was. We was young. We was. You feel me? And we gonna keep it. Where it could go everywhere. Cause we ain't gonna go too crazy with this conversation. But look, check it like this. You gotta think about it. I was already on some freaky shit when I was growing up. But I was, everybody growing up.
Okay, but why? Like, was there like why? Your schools?
I seen it's just like shit. I seen my first porn at my grandparents' house when I was like 6 years old. I got caught getting in the closet at like 8. You feel me? Me and my partner, we was hunching in the head start. Like it was just, I guess that 94 era was just like some real freaky young people. You know what I mean? And it just triggered on. So like, as cousins, everybody trying to figure out themselves and different things and stuff like that. So shit happen. And I mean, you know how this shit go. You know how this shit go. We ain't gotta go that deep. You know how this shit go. It happens. You feel me?
So then I feel like a lot of times
Hormones
like,
as teens and, growing up, you trying to figure that shit out.
okay, so do you ever like look at like okay, so like then you look at the relationship from older, right? Being older and everybody, right? Does that not like be in your head kind of like with everybody though? Like just kind of like
Like you saying like I wish some of my cousins would have touched me type shit.
no.
Oh.
No.
No.
No, basically like just more so like okay, like I feel like I can't. I'm not saying there's none of that, but I feel like there's some cousins where I feel like I'm not talking to that because like I'm gonna say one person name because it's like that ain't my cousin. So I'm good. But I feel like okay, two people that I would not shake and with is I can't fuck with Diamond, I can't fuck with Jalen because I feel like y'all were hypersexual, like y'all were super hypersexual and y'all took advantage of like me being a person, like the super overly hypersexual, and then pull some super bullshit. So it's more so like I just feel like, or they're not people that you kind of be like, like you weird in the bitch, like for that shit, like you weird in the bitch, or not even weird in the bitch. I feel like I also have cousins where it's like, okay, like, yeah, we fucked up as cousins. Like, I can understand it, but we also talked about it. Like, we was kids, and like, let's not just make it be like
Yeah.
the unknown,
No.
undiscussed type. So I feel like that's why I said when I have like this weird like uncomfortability with you is more so like, cause it's like, yeah, that weird, and then it's more so like, then I feel like that also triggered like me not talking to your brother, cause it was more so like, all right, like, So then I feel like also then it's like I feel like I personally feel like the older I get, the more I want to like heal things and kind of be more like communicative with people around me and like not be that person that's isolated. Because I feel like Travi did kind of hurt my feelings when she was like, you self isolated from everybody. Because I don't want y'all to think I'm self isolated from y'all. I don't mean to be a self isolated person.
Nah, I mean,
and that's
like,
not really what I'm trying to do at all. And I feel like I self isolated to like protect myself from a lot of shit that I feel like was lucky. Like to this day still burdens me.
So like when you was younger, I looked at it like on some shit like he don't know where he going with it yet. But once I seen you popped up with this type of movement, just cause you gotta think about it, I never even knew you went out of town for college and that shit. I ain't know no shit like
But
that.
then
see
you
what I'm
also
saying?
look at your years. You say you was
Exactly.
on that, I was on that. It was the same
Exactly.
exact year.
Every time a different age bracket, and that's what fucks up some relationships as well. Because like Monisha and Tracy was older than I was. Like once I got the word, you know, they was down there finna graduate and shit up out of there or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I never even got the chance to really hang out with them.
Not Manisha.
Yeah, but well,
Not I
she
ain't
was.
gonna
Yeah,
say
she was.
but-
I think it was Tracy and Jarvis was still there
Yeah.
or something like that. But yeah, like it just the relationships I wish I would have had, and I wish I would have built. Like now, I could try to fix that. You know, I could admit to some shit like that.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's more so like a fix it thing. I don't feel like it needs to be like more so like any of us, because it's not just a me and you thing at all. It's
Yeah.
everybody.
It's everybody.
And everybody. But I feel like for me, it's more so like I feel like I blame. I feel like my issue with it more so was I feel like when I tried to like speak to somebody about it, that was more so like immediately speak to somebody about it type shit, they told me that they knew. So I guess I feel like I'm gonna ask you a question, but I'm gonna bleep it out. But like, you had told my brother.
I had what?
You had told my brother about that. Cause like I had tried to tell him, I was like, yeah, da 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 da, like as a kid, and he was like, yeah, he told me, and it was just like I don't know. That made me also have like a weird feeling towards like him too, cause like it's like
Oh, you talking about like that I knew?
yeah,
I mean that was a childhood thing, so I can't say I remember. But I mean, I had a big mouth back then, so I probably did. But at the same time, it wasn't to hurt you, bro. On some real G, it was on some like to let somebody know close to you, to let you know, like, cause I knew for a fact your brother would have accepted you way more than your mama and daddy would have.
okay.
On the situation.
All right.
Hold on, wait. Let me.
No,
finish.
I'm not.
Oh.
I'm agreeing. I'm like, okay.
Oh,
I see,
you agreeing with me
yeah.
because like
I know
you
you're
gotta
gonna say way more than who.
Oh
but
no.
yeah.
I'm saying like because you gotta think about it. That's your sibling. Your sibling gonna cut for you no matter what. I done seen some people like had like drag brothers and we still fight together because that's my brother no matter what. You know what I mean? And I done seen some girls that turn full dyke, and you know. And the brother, they on the corner together thugging. You see what I'm saying? So like, I knew to who, like, if I did, and I'm gonna just say I did because it sounded like I did. So I knew who to tell or to tell. Say for instance, like, cause my bad. I definitely knew who to tell because like I knew he was gonna accept it, but for everybody else, I knew they wouldn't understand. You see what I'm saying? Because, like, that was something hard on them already. Because you got to think about it. They was already asking. You know, they was going around you know, I don't know if they went to every cousin, but I know they came and asked me personally. But I kept it to myself. You know what I'm saying? But I knew for sure I had to tell somebody that could, you know, trust that secret as well as I did. You see what I'm saying? And I never judged you on that because at the same time, look who you became to be. You feel me?
Yeah.
You became to be a great person. You see what I'm saying? Some people can't admit to this, to being who they are. You see what I'm saying? I was just telling somebody that today, like, Chef Day is Chef Day, but DeMarcus is DeMarcus. You see what I'm saying? So, like, a lot of people don't understand that, but, like, you got to know who you really are. And I know who I am. Like, when I'm at home, I'm DeMarcus. Like, I'm going through some at home right now. But right now I'm on Chef Dave time.
So I ever feel like someone just asked a direct question. So you ever look back at the situation? Have you ever actually reflected on the situation that happened between me and you and be like, am I lucky like took advantage of the situation? Because sometimes I be kind of feeling like there's no way that nigga was older than me and just like God, like that's how I lucky feel like. Kind of like that also started with like this whole like I don't want nobody touching me. I don't want nobody touching me. Like I hate people touching me. Like do not touch me. That's like my biggest pet peeve with people. But I feel like I also just like I also want this like conversation to be like authentic and genuine because I also want it to be like a way for us like okay like when this conversation done is more so like I my cousin and like it is what it is because I feel like genuinely inside of me is like I ain't got no hate towards you for real. It's more so like just be like just check the shit, talk about it, move on like everybody else did. It's like then I feel like also like even with that, come be transparent with you. Even with that, I feel like with you specifically, I feel like yeah, like me, Travy, all of us know. So it's just why we kind of like, cause it's like, what's up, bro? Like, you cool, we cool, everybody cool. Like, 'cause I feel like we all dealt with the situation. Like, I don't know if you like, I don't know if you know all this. I don't even know if the business got to you all the way. Like, we had dealt with like some like, we all went to therapy and like we all like dealt with a lot of with that situation. So I just feel like it's more so like, yeah, like I feel like we all want to have like open arms towards you and your brother. We never see our sister, so it's like until we see her.
I
it's
mean,
like, whatever.
I ain't gonna lie.
Where is your
Don't
sister?
count on it, cause I mean she be on her own thing. You feel me? Like she more up under my mom than anything. Like me, I'm more diverse. I know how to go chill with them, chill here.
But that's
'cause-
always like the girls. The girls. Love
Yeah,
the mama.
yeah. So like, and like Ty, he not to be diverse too. He not to go here, go here. Like me and him, we could go party together and have no problem. Like Quisha, we tell her come party, she's sitting in the club with, just sitting there.
That's
You
just
see?
her.
Yeah, that's just her. So I mean, but like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah,
I feel like that I think it's more so for me. It's just more so I just want to be more like
I do want to be more closer though. Like that's just the only thing, you feel me, to be like just on. Just off the strength of like you gotta think about it. We all having kids and stuff now, like so how that generation gonna look? You see what I'm
Exactly.
saying? It's already
how does the family like you say messy?
No, I say no, the generation already like messed up. Like
Oh
you see
yeah,
how
so I
the
feel like okay, let's just call a spade, and then we can like move on from there. I feel like just to be called a spade, I feel like right now it's more so like to me in my eyes, I feel like you're a person that like lucky, like one of the many, not just you. I feel like you one of the many people that I just feel like in that house, granny house, is more so like I feel like I even hate going to granny house because it's like a lot.
I ain't gonna lie, so it was like
hella memories.
I love going to Granny house, but I always knew like Granny was gonna be on that time. I think Granny fucked up a lot of for us too as well, for always being so mean. Cause most grandmas is just sweet. They let you do whatever.
That'd be your other one.
My other grandma, they sweet. They they was letting me do whatever. Damn near I was running the streets whenever or whatever. But
Granny
like,
was on the streets too though.
well, not so much because you got to think about it. When I was over there, it was like I was there just visiting. I would never really spent the night when I was in there. So
Granny was running the streets.
See that? See, I ain't know that. See,
Yeah, nighttime was fun.
see, I ain't.
That's
never,
what she would. We would have fun, yeah, because she'd
Yeah,
be
that's what I'm
watching
saying. I ain't never
movies. I
experienced-
think the daytime was more so when she dealt with like
all of it.
aunts
Yeah,
and your
yeah.
daddy, like all the kids, her kids.
Exactly, and that's when we got the.
Because that's when they
don't touch that and all that.
Because she was aggravated. I mean, think about it. Let's give her grace. Everybody dropped their kids off at her house and would deal. That's a lot of fucking kids, bro.
Yeah,
It ain't like
yeah,
everybody
yeah.
had one kid.
I remember getting
That's
dropped
3
off
of
over there a
y'all,
couple
2
of
of
times,
us, 4 of them. Like you just dropping off. Then it's like.
But that was the good times too, though, because
For
when she
us,
was
but
cooking,
not for her.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's cool for us. Yeah, we think we having fun, but like
for her,
perspective,
it's
like
really she tired.
she already
Especially-
raised 7 of them
especially for
motherfuckers. They gotta come back.
Granddaddy was just
In his own
and
world.
he go in the back.
like-
Yeah,
So I just feel like a lot of times I feel like a lot of stuff like was like I want to give her grace. 'Cause I feel like even now, like I feel like
It was,
yeah,
like,
she has
pushed
this,
on her.
Yeah, so I feel like even when she do her little attitude and shit like now, I feel like people get aggravated. But I feel like, bro, like has anybody ever like really just let her have a week to herself, where she can relax and calm down?
Like really thinking about it, nah.
Cause then when y'all got kids, then not you, but like when us got kids, not me either. When they got kids, now they kids over there.
They're there,
When
yeah.
has she really? Whenever y'all took her on a vacation, whenever y'all took her out the house, whenever y'all really like bought her something, like really gave her like a spa day where she could relax. Like,
Nobody really never done that.
no, I'm the only one that do that, and I barely do it because I can't do it a lot. But it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, like it's like dry. Like she like it's bro. You kid you not. Like my friend was here. I brought her up here one day just spend a day with me while I was doing podcasts and took out to eat all that. the next week she was like, that was my best day. I feel like it was Christmas for me that day. Because I didn't ask her for nothing. I didn't ask her to watch somebody kid. I'm just, come drive with us, come chill with us, just be in normal conversations. You know, she like gossip, so she and having a ball.
Yeah,
so I just feel like a lot of times I feel like I want to give her grace because it's just like,
Most
I would be
definitely, 'cause-
aggravated too. God damn, like you got people ask you for money to pay bills. You got people to ask you, can I live here? Can I live here? Can I live here? Like she hasn't had her house to herself at all.
I ain't
ever.
gonna lie, that back room being used like a
Flip. Like when is it not? When has it ever been like, oh, nobody in here today? But this month?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's more so like I like to give her grace.
That's why
like,
I say it was a lot of stuff going on. That way, we never really got to enjoy it. You know what I mean?
As kids, we just been kids. We hungry. We hungry, Granny.
Yeah.
We bored,
And
Granny.
then that's where the cooking skills came
All the time
in,
she's trying to
like-
figure out like how to pay bills. Cause ain't nobody really got the bread to even help out right now to the moment. Or then if they do get the bread, it's kind of like I got my own. So I feel like a lot of times I feel like when her sister I give her grace. Now I ain't give her all that grace. 'Cause I still go off like she doing the most because calm your ass down. But I do feel like I do want all of y'all. I would say even like Traven them too, like to give that lady grace. Even the uncles and all of them. Like I feel like nobody looks at the perspective that I'm looking at it from. That like
No, I
would
see
be
the
miserable
bigger
as too.
Yeah.
Like when do I get to leave this house and live my life? Because then you also got to remember she married that nigga at 16, start having babies.
Yeah,
From
like
6,
that,
she's never
yeah.
had a life, and then 16 you during all like the little racist time and like that.
Yeah.
When have you lived your life?
She never really, just thinking about it, she never really did.
You been in jail this whole time. Like you've legit been locked out with
Cause
kids.
like she was always at home from what I know.
then
She
you
was
like
always there.
you had a
yeah.
death of a child. One child went to jail. Another child was on drugs. Like it's like you
Like,
you
she
dealt with a
did
lot.
shit,
Like you
like,
dealt with a lot.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
hell yeah, you dealt with a lot.
Raise somebody else's kids.
Yeah, they had to raise somebody else's kids. It's just like like literally.
Jay came down here.
Type-
what
That's
he
what I'm
was
talking.
doing,
Yeah, so like
yeah.
raising somebody else's kids and moved in somebody. Then there's a lot of people moving in by themselves, moved in with their kids.
Yeah.
And the house still small as. Then like health problems come promo and then shit like that. It's like I just feel like with her just give grace. I feel like even like when I look at a lot of situations from my childhood, I feel like that's why I feel like even the conversation when I have with you is more so like it wasn't even like a conversation to be like I never thought it was gonna end bad and like that. I just want to be like I want to be able to like say I give you like give each other grace, give you grace, give each other grace, and more so like
try to
acknowledge it and then cool. We can acknowledge it, not like this awkward elephant in the room when I do want to come speak to you. And it's like okay, it's weird to come speak to you. Like, what are you thinking in your head right now? I feel like that's more so for me. Like even like with one cousin I got who I know some other weird shit, more so like all right, it's like what are you thinking in your head right now too? And like when she finally mentioned it, was like all right, like just
But
say it
see-
out loud and we can rock out. Like
But see, that's why I say nobody really known that I was the coolest cousin. That like now, like right now, you like oh, as we talk, you probably like, damn, he really chilled in the bitch. And I never knew this because
no, I'll tell you what happened was the day when you came and you was like, oh, what's the liquor fee? It was something, I think it was like late fee or liquor fee, and it was like, oh, no, I'm a support, and it was like,
oh yeah, because
for me, it was more so like, you ain't got to do all that. Like, it's like, you ain't got to naturally anybody, you ain't, I don't even take
Nah,
it
it was
like,
just
damn,
nah,
like, that's
but
love.
so
Like,
with that, I always do with any business because I would want somebody to treat my business as such. You feel me? Like just recently, a lady was like, "I want to do a tasting." I never heard nobody want to do a tasting with a seafood bar. All right, but anyway, she was like, "Cause some seafood bars she tasted was nasty." So I was like, "All right, cool. How many people?" She said 4. Naturally, I do a tasting for 2 for free, but on seafood, you know, that's really expensive. So I was like, "Well, you gotta, pay for your extra 2 people because she wanted 4." You know what I'm saying? So it's just like stuff like that. But yeah.
For sure.
All right, so I be falling off.
I know you good. All right, but before we wrap it up, things like that, I want to make sure that we just end on a good note. Just basically trying to just address
Nah, I
that.
fucks with
Like, nah, for sure. I just feel like a lot of things just more so like, and I think let's leave a message because let's not make it so direct with us, but like,
With who? For everybody? For all the
yeah,
cousins?
like no.
Oh, I been saying cousins. I
No.
with you.
No, nigga, like people in general. No, we ain't finna be. I'm not finna be fighting. I just feel like more so. I think a lot of times I feel like with families, I want to leave a message with just basically. I feel like
To all the families in the world.
yeah, like address it.
All right, so look, to all the families in the world right now, like on some real G coming
But we
from.
keep with cousins. I feel like a lot of cousins. I
Oh
feel
well,
like,
cousins, because that's the next gen. All right, with the cousins, like we gotta stop being so fucking stingy, ungrateful, messy, all the above to actually come together and stop being so like acting like everybody going through some shit. You feel me? Everybody ain't the richest person, bro. But your $25,
and you're 5.
Exactly. We could get 2 bottles. Somebody bring some bud. We could have a good time. You know, it's just about mingling with each other. Cause like at the end of the day, we got each other. Like right now, sometimes it'd be hard for me to find a babysitter besides daycare. You see what I'm saying? But it'll be good to actually be able to lean on the cousin. Like, hey man, watch this for me real quick for 5 minutes. I'm gonna be back. I gotta go hit a lick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I can't do that because the relationships
Support
that I
system.
didn't build and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it come to play. But y'all really gotta start coming together and like build y'all families up because I'm telling you the way it's going, like kids dropping and stuff like that. In the Bible it say
I feel like naturally,
fire. You feel me? Gunfire is one of them. So.
I feel like naturally, I always think that if once the South Bridge people pass away, if we don't fix it by then, everybody separating.
We're gonna be. That's when the time's gonna get hard, bro. Cause you gotta think about it when.
I probably honestly I ain't gonna lie to you. If that happens, we cool. I feel like because you still gotta talk to the people, bro.
Yeah.
And not even like it's not as like our situation, but it's more so like you just don't know them like that. So I just feel like it's more so like I feel like even Tyreek, everybody. I feel like if they pass away, once their funeral happens, that's it. 'Cause I feel like they put in perspective. Okay, Ebony passed away. Where's Deja and Alicia?
Nobody really seen them.
Because we wasn't talking to them before that.
That's true. But
don't
see,
have the
Deja
numbers.
always being quiet. So it was always.
Deja also could have been my Travy, but like they just was always going through, so they never was stable nowhere for me to like stay. with her.
Yeah, and true,
Like,
true.
girl, you hear this money?
But see, Tyreek and Alicia, they kind of was always at Granny House together. So you see what I'm saying? They kind of grew up with each other. So they was like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like they'll probably be saying like you and your Travy. You know what I mean?
for sure. So I feel like something to leave everybody with. Just like start building those relationships. Try to figure out with your people, your cousins.
Stay with them.
Stay with them like that, because at the end of the day, like when that connection goes away, it's gone. And I feel like I went to Alabama. When I did go to Alabama, I ain't know no people.
You know what? Yeah.
Like it wasn't like I was out there with like I feel like even if y'all was there, I would have had my fun. Like okay, at least this nigga here. Like it was more so like I don't know y'all for real. So I feel like if we are gonna be the next generation, y'all, it's January. You got time to fix it.
Cousins
Get active. Cousins link the fuck up and have fun. But y'all, I'm so over time. You're not gonna fucking do anything like that. So what's your Instagram name so I can follow you?
Hey, follow me at master_chef_DAE. I had to think about this.
I'm gonna have it here below.
It's on my shirt, Chef Day, baby, the one and only.
But yeah. So we're also having events like that. Y'all see him cooking. That's my cousin. So I'm gonna show about y'all. Play your house.
This my cousin. Y'all tune into the podcast. It's rocking and banging. It's watching.
Good night.
On the way to the party, excuse us for the tardy. Had to pick up Amari and cop some Bacardi. Bartenders pour some shots, so I'm starting to get high. You ain't the 5-ish, I think not. You can't stand in this spot. Oh, out to the DJ. This a song you finna play. Let me grab that mic. Oh, I'm feeling right. Ain't no worries, ain't no stress tonight. We a little drunk, so be polite. Staring at me, oh, what a light. I guess you got some stage fright. So DJ, turn these lights on low. Come and meet me on the dance floor. Play something nice and slow. So DJ, turn these lights on low. Come and meet me on the dance floor. Play something nice and slow. We gon' go all night, we gon' go all night. Don't care we do it right, who cares we do it right? We gon' live our life, we gon' live our life. I ain't no sleep tonight, I ain't no sleep tonight. We gon' go all night, we gon' go all night. Don't care we do it right, who cares we do it right? We gon' live our life, we gon' live our life. I ain't no sleep tonight, I ain't no sleep tonight. So now I got you on the dance floor, and you feeling yourself, you tryna let me know what you all about. Tryna figure me out, talking about you on the 19 at 69. Club close at 2, ain't leaving my friends for you. What you really tryna do? I'm really good at taboo. Dancing for too long, it's bouncing like ping pong. So before the night ain't wrong, better make a move on this song. So DJ, turn these lights on low. Come and meet me on the dance floor. Play something nice and slow. So DJ, turn these lights on low. Come and meet me on the dance floor. Play something nice and slow. We gon' go all night, we gon' go all night. Don't care we do it right, who cares we do it right? We gon' live our life, we gon' live our life. I ain't no sleep tonight. We gon' go all night, we gon' go all night. Don't care we do it right, who cares we do it right. We gon' live our life, we gon' live our life. Ain't no sleep tonight, ain't no sleep tonight.